All right, Glenelg, it is time for our final match of the 2025 Pelligra SA Open. Before we get the athletes out onto centre court, we'll start by introducing the two referees. I'm proud to say for the first time from South Australia, second referee Monique Fulcher, and our top referee Rebecca Felster. And now we will introduce our two teams that are battling out in this gold medal game. We'll start with our local girls at the northern end of the beach. This team has recently come together and they've already put some runs on the board, winning a local round at the end of last year.
Welcome, joining us here. My name's Renee Vanderhook and I'm here with Max Gura. We will be showing you the women's gold medal match here at the Pelligra SA Open down at Glenelg. We're just welcoming the players onto court here as we speak. We've got two locals taking the team together. We've got Ruby Van Loo and Cameron Zaya in the blue. In the red, being welcomed onto court now, Jana Milinovic, another SA local who is over in Queensland at the moment, and Steffi Fayesh in the red. Max, this is our last medal match of the day and our last match of the SA Open. The conditions here are pretty good. Run us through what we're seeing on court.
Well, we've seen the highest wind at the moment for the day, I reckon, in any of our games. So that wind has really picked up. It's still coming from the end that Jana and Steffi are just running out at the moment. You can see the Mikasa flag just in the background there. So coming from that south corner, going across, and obviously the heat, we're sitting probably around 32, 33 degrees maybe at the moment. That breeze is cooling things down about a couple of degrees, but it's not cooling the sand at all. We've seen the volunteers having to go out, spray the courts down, make sure that it's nice, for the players, but that's only going to last probably a couple minutes now. And Ruby is going to get things going and puts that one into the net. Not the best start that you'd want.
Not the best start. The first time that Ruby and Cameron have taken to centre court for this gold medal match together. I think we might have seen them line up for the SA Open last year, not to make it through to the gold medal. Jana and Steffi, on the other hand, are regulars on the Australian Beach Tour, competing in the Asian Beach Volleyball Championships, winning the Asian Beach Volleyball Championships, I believe, at some point in 2024.
Just two very young players who've managed to get a serious amount of international exposure, winning medals, winning events, and then let alone on the national tour. Absolutely racking up some wins last year. They'll be looking to do the same thing here for the SA Open. Beautiful little shot there from Jana over the block of Zaya, giving them a 3-0 lead early to start off.
Cam is going to be realising that a block needs to be up at all times against Jana. She's already got a lot of height on you. Great serve there.
Great dig from Steffi there. And beautiful swing to finish it off with that left hand. One of those things, Steffi, she's been playing for so long, you always get tricked thinking that she'd be older than she is. She was playing under 19, like Asian champs as a 15-year-old, winning them as a 15-year-old, now playing senior Asian champs and, winning medals, and seriously impressive. And we've got a nice hand for the, coming international season and Olympics to come.
Absolutely. And people might know Jana from her previous experience in the SAVL. Jana played for the Norwood Bears in the league squad through that 2017 to 20 period. Went off to the AIS or COE and has been with Queensland Institute of Sport playing beach volleyball there this year. On the other side, we do have Ruby Van Loo and Cameron Zaya, both incredible exports of SA, making their way onto the national comp in indoor in particular. Both have come through the ranks in the juniors in SA, been privy to the SASI programs and VSA's opportunities. They've been fantastic players, and anyone would know them in the state league as weapons and very dangerous players to watch out for. We've just seen that first change of ends. Yana and Steffi here are up 6-1, but I have a feeling that this team in blue is just getting used to centre court and just feeling out what their options are.
Yana going for an aggressive serve down the line. Finds that antenna, of course, giving Cameron and Ruby their second point there. The only trouble is they can't let themselves warm up too long into this game, because otherwise, before they know it, Steffi and Yana are going to be sitting with the gold medal around their neck. They've done it before where they've won games incredibly quickly. Just like that as well. Beautiful ace there from Steffi.
Very aggressive serve there from Steffi. Confident and catching that line.
Ruby just hitting that one long. Just like trying to go off the top or maybe evade the block of Yana. Just unfortunately not able to find open sand in the court.
Oh, great touch there from Steffi as well. Found herself in the right spot. Couldn't get that ball moving forward towards Yana. Early in the game, when you're up 9-3, you can afford to let that one go. Oh, great attack there. Seeing Cameron serve with so much power, split them, get the overpass, take it on two.
They might just be talking there a little bit where Steffi's just saying, leave that one for me. You know, the wind's bringing it towards me. Let me put it up for you. And good job by Steffi to get up there, and unfortunately just too much off the side. Not happy with herself, but still a great end for them.
2 overpasses in a row there. Cameron's looking at the serve here. They're trailing 5-9. Of course, for those watching at home, you might not be able to see the wind here. There is a bit of a lighter serve from the south end as the wind is going with you. We're seeing Cameron change it up to be a nice float here.
Previously we had seen those flags just kind of staying vertical with the breeze, where at the moment you can see now in the shot where a lot of those flags are getting to at least a 45-degree angle. They're catching a fair bit of wind. So that's always going to be your best indicator of what the players are feeling at the moment. Beautiful shot there from Van Loo. Cut shot over the block of Yana, and Steffi Fay is just not quite able to get there.
A great finish there from Yana. Gets a lot of height on that ball, and a great setup there from Steffi as well. These two play together a lot, and you can really tell. Steffi here back to serve. The score is 11-7. Oh, and you do not want to let an overpass go to Yana here. No block, open court, and finishes it with ease.
You can see Yana here. Yeah, just a bit of a close of the fist. Just snap on top of that ball. Steffi just maybe just a little bit too excited still after that great swing there from Jana. Just puts that ball long. Still a great lead for him. 12-8. Great pass and set there from Jana and Steffi. Ruby just with an early move across that line, too early, I think, because Steffi's so good at seeing what you're doing on the other side of the court. So you got to make sure if you're making that move, you got to wait till Steffi's up there and committed to her swing. Otherwise, just like that, you're going to give her a nice, easy swing into the sand where you're not.
Absolutely, and I feel like Ruby's really trying to find her place on the net and where to cut corners and where not to. Jana makes that very difficult, so does Steffi, to choose how much of the court you're going to take in the block. Potentially it's changing up the tactics here in this technical timeout. We see the players having a chat, having some water. I'd like to see this team in blue come out, changing things up, pushing them in a different direction. They've got that open angle really down pat, this red team, so I'd like to see a little bit more cut off there.
Done a much better job, though, of obviously that first end, almost caught him by surprise, going down 1-6, but they then won the next 4-3, lost 3-4, so they've managed to keep things a lot tighter, and now going to the better end, the wind in their face end. They should hopefully try and win this one as well, and ideally they'll be trying to pull out a 5-2, 6-1 of their own. Can start off with that beautiful little swing off of her shoulder. Cameron Zaya just down the line.
Yeah, and coming across the body, that's not an easy push. Ruby here back to serve. Great serving from both sides to start this set. The commentator's curse, unfortunately, taking that ball into the net. Apologies, team.
I think now throughout the day, we're at the point where we've almost just got to be quiet and not say anything about serving at all, because every time we do, they end up serving the net. So I'll say Steffi's going to get a dig.
Not sure that that's how it works, but...
It is if she gets one. But not able to be a good enough one, dig.
I love that from Cam, just having a look at how she can change up the pace, take a bit of power off, play this cut shot or play this tip over the block. I think that Jana and Steffi are certainly very used to fighting power with power, and I'm excited to see how Team in Blue, Van Loo and Zaya can change that up. Jana also comes from a professional junior tennis background, which you can see in her serve a little bit.
Oh, that jump set, Steffi Fayesh. A little bit wider than she wanted, but Jana, her arms are so long that it doesn't matter. She's able to find the court.
It's brilliant. Caught everyone off guard there.
Thrown 2-ball back. Steffi gets the dig. And Jana called on the double touch there. There's a smile coming for her face. I think she knows it.
She's happy to take it.
So we got the change of ends. 16-12. Team in Blue holding in there. It's another 4-3 end win for them.
Great serve there from Cam.
Gonna need a few more of them as well. Close it to 13-16. Down the bad end, they're going to need to try and steal as many break points as possible.
The net playing with that one a little bit, the ball rolling across off of Ruby Van Loo. outside there. Steffi getting potentially a little lucky on that one. Jana here back to serve, 17-13.
Great serve, better pass. See, Steffi was trying to use the wind there, so he's going for that 2-ball hit into the wind. Trying to make it easier for herself. I reckon if she tried to turn that one and just kept it straight, if not down the line, she probably had some open court there. Steffi with the muscle. Just that set from Jana, getting on top of the net, and it's a lot easier as that attacker coming in, as opposed to the blocker. Just all that momentum just wins that joust.
Great pass there. Well done. I think that's what we want to see more of from this duo, Cam and Ruby. That's what we know that they're capable of. Both great passes, and under the right setup can both finish the play very easily. They're still in this. There's only 3 points in it.
Miss hit on that one from Steffi.
Oh, unlucky on Ruby there. She made the right decision to go up on Jana. Jana passed it off. Third touch with Steffi, and Ruby was back to defend. Fantastic movement from Team Blue. Unfortunate to not finish that. That lead does widen, though, to 4 points. Jana here serving 19-15.
Both teams trading fantastic digs. Jana had to put it over, chucks the hand at it, keeps it alive. And Lou all over that line shot though. And just puts it into the net. It's a heartbreaker after a massive point, because that gives the first set point there to Jana and Steffi as they change ends.
The nature of beach with so many variables is that you're rarely going to have a rally where you see the best of both teams. That was fantastic, seeing both teams set up for big hits, defend really well, and push what needed to be done. Jana here to serve. Confident there from Cam. Great shot.
Jana just testing her a little bit there. Give her no block, and Cam nice and easy. And
Steffi calling a timeout there actually for Team Red.
I like it. I think it's a smart play. You know, a lot of times, you know, it's a very veteran move from, you know, one of the youngest players that we've got, you know, on tour who'll be in his like finals, to call the timeout after just losing that 1 point. You know, as soon as there's something that, you know, she thinks that the team needs to talk about, call it straight away. Don't let your team end up losing 1, 2, 3, 4 points in a row. Like as we saw there, that was just losing 1 point. Nah, call it straight away. Let's readjust. Let's refocus here. Let's not give, you know, in this instance, Cam and Ruby any way in. So both teams coming back out now. Ruby Van Loo with the ball in hand, trying to keep this set alive. Great set from Steffi, and Jana puts it away. Off the outstretched arm of Ruby Van Loo. 21-16. Steffi and Jana take that first set in this gold medal match.
It's a fantastic end from Steffi and Jana here. Really confident from the get-go. I think that Team Blue, Ruby and Cam have a lot more left to give here. Going to be exciting to see how they answer it. Max, I think it's worth mentioning to our viewers that they might have noticed that pink banner in the back of the court. That is, of course, the Beach Volleyball World Championships being held in Adelaide 2025. The first time it'll be held in Australasia, let alone Adelaide. It's from the 14th to the 23rd of November. Tickets are coming out very shortly. And it's our opportunity to see the best players in the world, the top 50 players in the world, come to Adelaide and play at our home courts, which are going to be at Memorial Drive.
World champions, Olympic gold medalists, and some of the most exciting teams, from around the world, obviously will all be, dropping in Adelaide, coming to the city of churches, and it's going to be awesome spectacle. That stadium is going to be just electric, having the crowd almost on top of the court. It's going to be such a different vibe, that I reckon a lot of Australian spectators have seen. So no matter where you are in the country, I'll be looking to take some long service leave, I reckon, around in November. Make sure you get down here to watch a lot of our Australian teams really, battle out with the best in the world.
Set 2 here, we've got Cam Zaya serving.
Nice, easy as you do it. Dig, set, spike. Yana just with an awesome little line shot roll over the top of the block there. Get things started for this second set. Steffi just putting that one into the net. Just starting off a lot of with a bit of nerves almost into the second set, just a bit shaky, put the other team under the pressure. And then just beautiful roll shot off of the block of Cameron Zaya. Team in blue, Cam and Ruby put under pressure with that serve. Great ace there from Yana down that line on Ruby Van Loo. We'd seen her in that first set. That was the serve she's going for. She'd missed it both times.
Absolutely.
Third time's a charm.
And as things start to heat up and we see a little bit of fatigue creep in this second set, it's so important to spend that time and energy serving well. Oh, great block there from Yana. Cam doing what she needed to. Also just wanted to point out, Steffi is so quick on the sand. She is down on the ground picking something up. Next minute, she's above the net, banging it down cross court. She's fantastic. And over on the second touch there from Cam. Great defense. Ruby made a great pickup on that one, only to push it into the net.
Heartbreaking for Ruby there. It's been a few times now where she's made some awesome defensive efforts and then has gotten up and the ball was ended up finding the net off a swing.
A couple of instances, even like that, where there's no block presence, maybe a little bit more communication about that so they can make better decisions around what happens next. Cam here to serve.
So cheeky by Cam as well. Looking like she's going to cut that ball on too and instead just lets it roll off her hand back towards the line. No one was ready for that.
One thing Yana and Steffi do really well is they play the middle of the net. They put a lot of balls mid-height, middle of the net, really get the blocker to choose an angle, choose a decision, and they're very good at watching and picking the other way. Oh, and a great leave there. Lucky leave from Ruby and Cam.
Ruby back to serve, trailing 3-6. Good tough serve, deep on Steffi.
But she's so quick. She's into the net, finishing that one with ease.
Anyone that either plays beach volleyball or even just if you go for a run on the sand, you know how much it really takes it out of you. Your calves absolutely kill. I think we're all looking at Steffi moving across the court and cursing her under our breath with how easy she makes it look.
Absolutely. An entirely different type of fitness this is.
Aggressive serving from Yana, and you know, she's really she's racking up those areas. She's gotten a few of those aces as well. So, you know, obviously it's a bit of a game plan where they're happy to wear some of these areas if she keeps making these points.
Just long there from Yana. I think they have expected that they've taken that one, but they haven't.
So Steffi was asking for some touches, thinking it's come off the block. No such luck though. That swing from Steffi into the net. There, we've got an end switch now. Great little finish to that end for Cameron and Ruby. Close the gap to 6-8. Now they've got the good end they're going to. So look for Cameron to try and steal a couple of aces here.
You don't get a better setup than that. Steffi to Yana. Absolutely like the DJ's playing. Huge spike there.
So I think for Cam and Ruby here, even though they are serving, you know, into the wind there on that serve, going against Yana, I think I'd keep that ball on Steffi. It's a double hit there from Cameron. And that's nothing against Steffi as an attacker or anything like that, but I think Steffi is going to do a better job of getting Yana up into a spot where it's going to be very hard, and if it's right on the money, near impossible for them to stop Yana. So I reckon Steffi is a little bit more approachable for them as a defensive tactic.
Absolutely. Steffi making an unusual error there, just setting the ball wide after going for that short serve. We've got Ruby here back to serve, trailing 7-10.
Got the overpass from that middle serve of Yana, and then Cameron's just... Sometimes it's hard with that ball when it's coming over just in that little middle kind of zone, a little bit flat, not right at the top of your reach, and she ends up just swinging, putting that ball very long.
Not an easy ball at all. Yana makes it look easy, of course, but not an easy one for Ruby to defend in that joust. Yana serving very well with these deep floats.
And another block there from Yana. And just like that, we're at to 13-7. We changed ends and it was 8-6. And just like that, from down the bad end, Yana and Steffi are staring at a potential 6-1. It's now a 5-2 end that they get. So that's a perfect entry into their technical timeout, leading 13-8. Renee, what do you think that Cameron and Ruby need to change up here? Because they did a great job sticking with it. They're really close, and then all of a sudden into that third end there, they just let it go, and all of a sudden they're staring at a 5-point deficit.
Yeah, completely agree. I think that they're fantastic servers, and passing on the serve has been really great. I would like to see a little bit more strategy around the attack. Where are they, are they targeting Steffi, for instance? I feel like we were getting some deep balls on Steffi for a while there. I think just changing that pace, changing that depth. I think their serving's been fantastic. They are very consistent, very talented girls, so I'd love to see them do a bit more. This is such a high-quality game as is, but I want a little bit more of that fight. We're very lucky to have so many South Australians in this gold medal match here in Adelaide. We've got Cam back to serve here. A great setup there. I feel like that's what they need to convert a little bit more of those ones.
Yeah, Cameron had the line open there and just did too much, both with the shoulders rotating towards the line and then her hands followed suit.
Oh, a great swing there from Ruby. Fantastic. As we know with beach volleyball, Max, it's not always a clean game. You don't have to win by playing the cleanest volleyball that you can, unlike indoor. But I think these girls can take a little bit more risks.
Especially with the 9-14 deficit, they've got to try and change things up a bit. They get a nice easy point there. Jana just with the error, but they can't be reliant on the errors coming from the opposition. They need to try and create some of these points, put Jana and Steffi under a different sort of pressure, give them some different looks.
Fantastic option there from Cam. A great block to start it off, and a timeout called here from Steffi and Jana. Wow, I feel like that momentum really shifted there. We're still looking at, a 3-point deficit for Team Blue, but the momentum really changed there, Max.
And that's what a technical timeout can do. All it takes is just like that, 30-second minute break just to come in, you can stop the momentum from the other team, and that's what it kind of looks like at the moment for Jana and Steffi. And Cameron and Ruby have done a great job to get in there. They've gotten lucky. They've got some errors, but you've got to take advantage of the luck when it comes, and so far they are. And this is going to be the way that they can bridge the gap and try and force this third set.
Absolutely. I feel like there was some really strong serving there from Cam and Ruby. Deep on Steffi, pushing her to attack. Jana didn't really get the opportunity for that second attack at any point. And some fantastic blocking action there from Cam. Oh, I thought I spoke too soon there, Max. That's an unusual error from Jana as well into the net on the second. She had a lot of time to work with that.
That's when, some of these players, when, they're going after your partner, and, if you're not able to always put your partner up in the best position with a set like she does that time. But beautiful block there by Cameron Zaya in the cross court on Steffi Fayesh. And all of a sudden it's 13-14. They're right there. But as I was saying, sometimes if you're not able to always get your partner there, you start to try and search and find a way to, not set and try and hit that 2-ball.
Oh, wow. This has really changed up. Cameron with a fantastic block there. We've seen a couple of things change for Team Red, for Jana and Steffi. I mean, Jana back-setting Steffi the point before, being blocked by Cam, then changing it back up, setting it out to the stick, blocked by Cam. Fantastic serving here from Ruby as well.
And again, another big block there from Cameron Zaya. Took away the cross court on Jana. I was going to say they need to keep going after Steffi here, but you get a great serve there.
You might not be able to hear it from home, but the crowd has really gotten around this SA team in blue.
Off the net. There we go, just the pull from Cameron, and then Jana with just the shot into the net. I think for Cameron and Ruby, keep going after that middle zone. If Jana's going to take it, make her take it in the middle.
Oh, great finish there from Steffi. At first, she was pushed onto her right hand, then gets the second chance, finishes on the left.
I think that was the play, though, because you're going to have those sets. They're going to be dragging onto the net, so that's going to bring Cam into it. And then all she missed there was just dropping that right hand, and that could have been another block. Great dig there by Steffi. Jana lays out, keeps it alive. 3-ball over. Two ball turned down the line. Steffi all over it. And then beautiful shot down the line. Steffi showing a bit of emotion. Not always the biggest celebrator, but she can feel it. She needs to lift. She needs to bring Yana along for this here.
Great spot there as well from Ruby. Geez, how this set has taken a turn. 17-16.
Staying with Cameron down at the backcourt for serve. In the cross court, great swing from Steffi. I'd be making, if I was Cameron, I'd be telling Ruby to come back and defend and just go through. She was dominant in that little run there at the net. Want to see her take charge.
Unfortunately, Yana letting that one onto her side of the net. We're switching ends here, 18-17. We're really getting to the pointy end here. You'd feel confident Ruby back to serve, but...
And this is the start. This is where they started their run, down at the bad end of the beach.
Cam setting up very well there, pushing her wide past the sideline. Ruby's back to serve again, 19-17.
Great discipline as well, not reaching in, trying to get another stat.
And a great spot from Ruby where she was. Unfortunately, couldn't bring it forward. Cam's making some great placement at the net with the block. Really choosing to cut off certain angles, putting a lot of pressure on Steffi in particular. Yana's here to serve. They're trailing 18-19.
Steffi, great effort to keep it alive. But just Yana couldn't get there in time to make a good play on the ball. That's 2018. So we got 2 set points for Cameron and Ruby. Cameron, I would be running to the net. Take this. She gets the dig. Beautiful spot. Set's not there though. Has to play a free ball.
Oh, they did make that switch during the point, unfortunately. Steffi making that play. Team Blue has called a timeout here. They are still up a set point as the players will take a break. I completely agree with what you said, Max, about Cam has just been so dominant up at the net there.
Yeah, I just want to see her take charge. She's been winning points, getting the blocks up there. I would almost for the rest of the game now, I want to see her committing to, you know, making that charge through to the net off her serve as well. Right now, just calling that timeout nice and early, you know, just to give themselves a little breather. You know that they need this one here. Just need one side out, and they're going to go to that third set. Also, just make Steffi and Yana just think a little bit longer of what they got to do here. Team in Blue using every second they can of their timeout.
Really the crowd getting into this now. They can see how close the game is. Really high quality here. Steffi serving. They are down 19-20.
Great dig by Steffi to keep that ball alive. Ball's tight. Off the block of Yana, has to go over. Ruby with another chance, and then Yana too big in the end, right on top of it. It's an aggressive set from Cameron Zaya. So we're at 20 all. They've had to work hard, but Yana and Steffi, you know, pull back even. They're down the good end.
They did not have the luxury of options in that rally.
The serve gets the overpass. Steffi on 2, gets it done. 21-20. They've got a match point.
They'd be feeling much more confident. They haven't been in front in a long time in this set. Steffi back to serve here for the match.
Trickle off the net. Ruby's having to play the free ball over, throws it up in the sky. Gets it done. Cameron Zayo just pulling off of the net. Steffi finds her dropping, can't get the touch on it. And what a fight back there for Steffi and Jana. Had to save 2 match points. And in the end, they won 5 points on the 4 points on the trot there to end up taking out that game. Great effort by Ruby and Cameron Zayo. Unfortunately, they will only have that silver medal going home with them. But what a match to finish off the Pelligra SA Open.
Absolutely. Steffi and Jana, such an experienced partnership together, playing so much nationally and internationally, coming up against the 2 locals who really showed their potential in this match. Fantastic comeback. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon during this SA Open. We're going to move towards the medal ceremony and presentation here. We're really excited to welcome all of our South Australians onto the beach, onto the centre court, have a look at our trophies. But thanks for watching today and tuning in. My name's Renee. I'm with Max Guerra here. We'll see you next time.